Episode 220, recorded live on April 25th, 2017. My name is Thomas Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Thomas Philly. And as always, producer Matt is in the building. How are you, Matt?
Hey guys, I ain't so good. Okay, have a fun show.
Yeah, so people always get confused that Tom Takeover Tuesday is a thing. Like, it's an actual thing we do every week. It's not...
Every Tuesday.
Hasn't changed in the past like 2 or 3 weeks, I believe. I don't know how long I've been doing Tom Takeover Tuesdays, but that's the way it's been, and it's going to be for a little bit at least.
Well, yeah, we are, sorry to cut you off, but we are going to be doing an announcement soon. I did just finish this semester today. I submitted my final paper, so we're going to be switching up how we do the show, but that doesn't mean you're not going to see Tom, obviously. He's going to be a big part of the show. So anyways, back over to Tom.
Now it just started raining like pretty hard. It started like at least...
It's a
drizzling. It's a curse. Tom Takeover Tuesdays has rain always. It's always rainy, cloudy. So that's just the way it is. Let's hop into the first setup of the day, though. We got 8 setups to work with. Ben is 14 years old. He's a gamer and a website coder. Wow. That's website coder. I mean, is that just short word for like graphic designer kind of guy? Is he kind of
like website development?
Okay, but he probably knows how to graphic design because he's 14.
Wow. Every
like,
14-year-old.
Yeah. So we got 2 photos to work with. This one showing off, the whole setup, and then straight on in the next photo. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty simple setup. The desk is kind of weird. It's actually, it's a shelving unit off to the right, and then that weird ass desk that really does not fit this setup. Actually, it does because it's white, and brown and all that.
I just like this because it's like he's going to the beach afterwards.
Yeah, he's like, let me go shovel some sand and make a sandcastle or something like that. But yeah, the color scheme's kind of off in that way because you got the green little bucket and then you got red like a mouse pad and all that. I see the wires just like straight on, like those are the only wires we can see. And it's not pretty. I mean, I don't even know. It's like a monitor cable, headphone cable. Like, what else could that be? Like, I can't even tell. Like, it just seems like a bunch of mess back there. Maybe trying to feed that behind the monitor or just pushing it down because it seems like you have room to just push it down. It seems like the cables are pretty long. So, I mean, try to hide that at least. I mean, I don't know. Looking at the first photo. Oh, yeah, he has the gun. Yeah, there's more guns off in the first photo. The assault rifle. Or type of gun like that. That's cool. I like the stuff that he has in this desk overall, but I just feel like he's not utilizing the area properly. I wish there was more stuff on the wall. That right above his setup, there's nothing, but off to the right, there's a little start me up or something like that. I don't even know what that is. I can't even I don't even know what that would be, but yeah, it seems like the shelves are like they're cool and all, but the furniture doesn't match. Like I don't know, it just doesn't seem like they're coherent, like they go together nicely. Getting a cool like L desk would be great in this setup because you definitely have the room for it. You're basically doing it. The PC's off in that great spot in the corner, showing off the little LEDs that it has. I mean, it's very simple, very, very straightforward. The usability is fine and all that. I just feel like getting a new desk would be nice. Just a nice L desk that actually matches the setup. Get a black one, kind of contrast it from the wall, and that'd be pretty cool. I mean, then you can fix your cables. The stuff on the desk next to your monitor and all that, I don't like the HyperX box. I don't like the little stuff off to the left. I would, just get rid of that stuff. Maybe put that somewhere else in one of the drawers or something like that. But to try to display the guns a little bit better, I am inclined said, it's a bland setup. Nothing really stands out except for the firearms. Mount them to the wall would be a great idea. That's actually a cool idea. That's what I would do. Maybe get a shelf or something like that if you don't want to actually mount it. But yeah, it's very, very straightforward. Nothing else really to say about it. Great job, Ben. Good job. Let's go to the next setup of the day, though, submitted by Alex. Alex is 17 years old. He loves to play games and chill. He's a man that just chill and play games. I mean, who doesn't like to do that? This setup's kind of hard to see. Again, we only have 1 photo to work with. I'm going to go and just talk about the shelving above. It's a lot of stuff. I understand, it's shelving. It's supposed to, keep storage and keep your books and all that. But I just feel like it's not... You can organize it definitely better. Like, it just doesn't look that clean. I mean, there's, that stuff off to the left that I can't even tell what's going on over there. But there's a lot of books. It just doesn't look, nice. There's ways to display books and all that I feel like could work, but it's just not working in this setup. And there's another shelf above, but it's very hard to see.
Just boxes.
Yeah, there's boxes and all that. So, I mean, organize those shelves a little bit better. Just take some stuff out. It's pretty cluttered. Yeah, it's very dark. Off to the left, it shows his PC and all that. But below the PC, there's a lot of stuff that's like buried in there and it's just very, very messy. And he's hiding a lot of it with his chair. And we still see it. So, I mean, you're not getting away, Alex. You got to clean that stuff up, too. It just seems like there's a lot of stuff around the setup that's making this look more busy than it actually is. The cables are kind of a little messed up. But at the same time, it's not like over the top, like, oh, my God, wire management needs help. It's a need like a whole like, oh my God, move your desk out, move everything over. I feel like
the only reason you're not seeing cables onto here is because they're all sitting up here.
Yeah.
So the cable management blows shiitake mushrooms.
Yeah, and it's one of the things where the monitors are so low, it's kind of trying to block it. Like I think that's trying to work into his advantage. The usability, I don't know if that keyboard's how it is always, like up further on the left monitor, but I feel like, I don't know, the usability looks a little weird with the mouse over on the right side, like completely off the right side, and then his keyboard's up there. It just seems like a weird place to put your keyboard, at least. Headphone stand would be cool, but there's not a lot of room on your desk. Maybe off behind the right monitor would be fine, because there's some room there. I mean, it'd be pretty tight, but the keyboard that's laying off against the desk, like, I wish you had a better spot to put that keyboard, that piano. I don't know. I don't even know where you'd put it, because it doesn't seem like you have a lot of room on your desk or around your desk to even put it. Maybe just hiding it somewhere else. I don't think it was necessary to have it there for the photo. But it's very straightforward. Once again, there's no really theme. Yeah, he's got books and all that, but it's nothing that tells us like, oh, he likes this, he likes that. I would try to. It's tough with this because of the slanted ceilings and all that. But maybe adding something to the slanted ceiling, like a poster or something like that. But you don't want to have it too crowded, and it's already a little crowded as it is. It's tough. I don't know. What would you do to change his setup? I'm having trouble.
A lot of people are definitely right with saying that he needs lighting, because it seems like he has one light maybe off to the left side, and that's basically it, which is why you see shadows. A little light to go under the shelf would be sick, because
he's got some sound foam there. I just realized.
Yeah, which is completely
not necessary at all.
Getting like a little LED to go under here would be great, because it'd give us some ambient lighting, probably light up the desk a little bit better. But something to go, above and kind of light up the setup will make a big difference. But a lot of the things you said are easy fixes that will make a huge difference.
Yeah, so that's all we have to say about Alex's setup. Nice job overall. Giancarlo, 16 years old. He is uses his portrait monitor for schoolwork, Spotify, and Facebook, and he can't mount more to his wall because of his landlord. So, he only has the one thing above his setup. He can't mount anything more because of his landlord, okay? Next photo showing off his cable management. We'll talk about that real quick. Great job. I mean, the cables, that's how you do cable management. Everything in the Signum and it looks feeded properly. There's like zip ties and Velcro straps and all that kind of stuff. Great job. Little cable hooks and the loom. I mean, you did a great job with cable management. Everything is adhered to the bottom of the desk. Great job. And you don't see any cables on the first photo. So I gave, I think, a 10 on cable management just because of how good it was. It's a very straightforward setup. It's like the cookie cutter set with the countertop. That's nice, a wood countertop with the Alex drawers and all that. It's like you see this a lot in like really nice setups and all that. The PC looks really cool. I mean, that's a very, very unique case. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. It looks very nice, and you definitely have room to have it there. So, outside of mine, there's really nothing on the desk that is not being used. He's got a little, like, is that like an audio mixer thingy? I don't even know what that. Yeah, and he's got the headphones off to the side, the plant in the corner, which you can't really see. But it's very, very straightforward on the desk. Nothing on the desk. It sucks that you can't put more stuff on your wall. You have the little deer thing above, but it's not really doing much for theme and all that. There's really nothing to theme. No personality. There's nothing that says, oh, he likes this stuff. That's cool. Like, it's very straightforward. I mean, the only thing that's really missing in the setup is theme and all that. And Matt was zooming on the monitors. It kind of overlapping.
I hate that it's overlapping. It's just driving me insane.
I feel like it would just be easy if you just had it next to it. The gap, it's not like a thick monitor bezel. So I mean, I don't know why it was kind of overlapping. I guess if it works for him, I mean,
that's so stupid though.
But I mean,
speakers and stuff. Yeah,
speakers. I was going to say something about speakers. Accessories, like I said, there's nothing on the desk really, so accessories kind of like hurting that way. Speakers would definitely help because you have the room for it, and the mouse pad. Extended mouse pad would be ideal. That mouse pad doesn't really fit what you're trying to do with the mouse, at least
for gaming. And
you'd definitely be falling off that mouse pad. But yeah, you can't really do theme on the wall. So I mean, what you can do is maybe add, like, you have a little hint of LEDs, but I feel like maybe like a spotlight or something like that shining off the wall, because if you can't put anything on the wall, maybe some little lights to kind of add some more color to the setup. It's just it's a very plain setup.
Someone said he has great headphones. Why get speakers? You're missing the point.
It just adds to accessories, and if he has a room on the desk,
it's not that. First off, speakers are amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I use speakers all the time.
Yeah, the whole idea is going back and forth, but also everyone's on the same playing field when it comes to their setups. It makes it a lot harder when you have speakers on the desk. It adds a lot to the setup.
Yeah, it adds another couple cables and all that. It adds more, and you have to have everybody on the even playing field. So speakers, I took off a couple points for accessories because he didn't have speakers. And I feel like you can add something a little bit more on the desk. But yeah, very straightforward. Nice job, Giancarlo. Let's go to the next setup of the day, though, submitted by Arne. Arnie's 21 years old and uses his setup for gaming. The photos are not the best. They're very weird. The proportions are weird. The second photo is like a portrait kind of look. I don't know why I accepted them, but yeah, it's very straightforward setup once again. The colors, I love the LEDs bouncing off the slanted ceiling and all that, but I don't know why you chose blue. Like, you have a red chair. It doesn't really make any sense. I guess if you're just going for a blue-red kind of look, I mean, I guess it's cool. It's not the end of the world, but I don't know. I would maybe do red or something like that. Because you have, I think, is that red headphones in there? I can't really see. In the previous photo, you can kind of see a little bit more.
There,
yeah. It just seems like maybe go for red.
Beats.
Yeah, Beats. Well, that's 1 point off already. Yeah, the cables in the first photo, you can definitely see. It's like he tried adhering it underneath the little panel on his desk, but I feel like you do way more with that. I mean, you have the little cable clip along the mold, but I feel like those cables just drooping down for no apparent reason. You can easily fix them by just bringing them up a little bit more. I mean, you definitely have the
mount it to the backboard. That's the whole point of the backboard.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the backboard, to have it there, and you could just throw everything back there. No one would ever see it. Yeah, but the monitor is okay. Like, I think usability is fine. It seems like the speakers are being blocked a little bit. I can't really tell if the speakers are actually like being blocked, or is the top is just like not.
They look like two different speakers.
They do, actually. Yeah, I was just realizing that too, because it looks like the left one's a Logitech and the other one's like a no-name brand or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, they could be this could be like two little buttons. I don't know. They look different. Just this one, the right one looks way bigger.
Yeah, no, it just seems very weird, and it kind of seems like it's being cut off, but I don't think it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, dude. I mean, come on. I don't know. What else do you say about this setup? I mean, like, there's no theme besides the wallpaper, which you can't really, count as theme if you have, windows open on there.
I think it's too much monitor for the desk.
Yeah, it's definitely overlapping, and at least in the second photo you can see that. It's cool that you have those three monitors and all that, but I don't know how ideal it is to have the desk, like not fitting all of them. Maybe getting a bigger desk would be nice, but I think the desk looks very nice. I mean, it's a very, very nice looking desk, but
a lot of people are asking if the monitors are overlapping. They're not. It just definitely looks like it, because these look like curved-ish.
Okay,
so
yeah.
It throws it off, but yeah, like, it shouldn't be hanging off like.
No, yeah, it's very, 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 very not nice. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the desk works, but at the same time, I like the desk. It's tough. Maybe just going down to two monitors.
You don't need three ginormous damn screens. But most of the people that get triple monitors don't even need it.
No, yeah. So you get rid of the middle display, even though it's like the best.
No. I would probably sell one of them, or maybe use it for something completely different, or get an L attachment to the desk, or something.
It's tough with this setup because I like the desk and all that, but really not much else to say. Adding theme would be nice, maybe something on the desk, a little pop vinyl or something like that, but it's tough with the room you have to do anything with themes. So that's all you can do. Let's go to the next setup of the day, though, submitted by Christopher. Christopher is 14 years old. He was on episode 128, and he's a Twitch streamer. So his Twitch is Cube Master, but the E's are 3s. So go follow him if you want to watch some games. We got a couple photos. Is this his previous photo? Because it's a 0. Okay, yeah. So this is his previous photo on episode 128. We go to the next one, and that's his updated setup. Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, like, I don't know. It's hard to tell, like, a lot of the changes he made. You definitely could, like, there's speakers. He got mic arm.
He put the PlayStation on the other side. He got the mic arm.
If you go to the next photo, there's a more far back photo.
Which we never got a view
far
of
back one.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, I guess I'll talk about that real quick. I don't like the left side of the wall. I just don't think it works at all with this setup. I understand, the walls that you have are not the best for like mounting stuff and all that, but I just feel like the organization of it is just very off for me. I wouldn't put that the same way if I had this room.
This shelf is cool, like the contents. The boxes and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't really work with the setup. I like the little poster thing of the skull bandana guy. I mean, that's cool, but I mean, there's really nowhere else you can put. Like, you can't put that on the wall with the monitors and all that. It's just tough area to work with.
Really tight over here too.
Yeah. It just seems like the little
cables and.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
This thing is ugly as hell. And there's really nothing you could do about it. You could get like a curtain that covers this indent in the wall, though.
Yeah. I mean, there's little stuff you can do, but
like this. You have one of these.
Yeah.
You get something that just
covers the whole thing,
top to bottom.
Like, I don't know what that is. That like a radiator?
I don't.
Like, I don't know if you're allowed to just block it or just cover it.
Well, if it's just a little lightweight curtain,
who cares? Okay. Third photo, there's showing off more on the underneath part of the desk. It kind of seemed like the first photo in a way.
Someone said in the chat how many points were taken off for this.
I think it's a great foot stand.
Footrest, yeah, it's a good footrest.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not necessary there, to be honest. But
it's a douche way.
It's a douche way, yeah. But we had two, right? We had like two or three of them. Three of them. Oh God, yeah. Oh, that was a phase.
Sold them for bank. I got them for free.
Dude, it's sick, dude. Cable management is okay on the desk itself, but off to the left, like Matt said, is kind of like, no, dude, you're so easy. It's so easy to fix.
This is so weird.
Oh yeah, they have the keyboard cable.
Look at the right side of the keyboard versus the left.
I can't really tell. What the fuck?
The right side looks way more up in the air. He's got a thick braided cable going directly underneath. You know how uncomfortable that is when you type? It's like a teeter-totter.
Yeah, it's not. It definitely doesn't work in this setup.
No, it doesn't work in any setup. Your keyboard's unbalanced. That must be so annoying.
No, yeah, I don't know why you didn't just. It's not like the end of the world if you just put it to the back of the desk. It's just
or through the desk, or
yeah. I mean, I don't know how great the desk is for drilling holes through, but I don't know. I mean, that's not the greatest. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the setup. I really don't. He did a great job doing this stuff. He just did a great job. I don't know. It's not the best setup, really. It seems very crowded. I think the lighting's off too in that way. Where
another setup, I don't think that needs 3 monitors. I don't think that's most people. They get 3 just because they want the look of it.
Yeah.
Like yesterday on Discord, some guy was saying he was going to get his 3rd ultra wide. I'm like, why? You don't need 3.
That's a lot of screen real estate.
Yeah, unless you're like doing some crazy shit. I mean,
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
There's really not much to say about the setup. I wish the furniture would help a little bit better, but like,
yeah, just go to the next one.
All right, let's go to the next setup though. Submitted by Pali. He's 12 years old. Uses setup for gaming. This one's very empty. Yeah, that's Pepe. Yeah, Pepe. That's pretty cool. Very straightforward setup. There's really not much to talk about. I'll be really quick on this one. Usability's fine. Like really not much to it. Speakers would be nice. You have room for speakers. You have a huge countertop basically to work with. I don't know what the right side looks like because you do have the PC off to the right, but I can't really tell. I can't really tell what's on the right side. I don't know what's going on. Is that a bunk bed above? I'm guessing so. Yeah. You can't really work with anything above and all that. So that's cool to have a little whiteboard there, you know, if you need to write stuff for school and all that.
Or draw Pepe.
Yeah, because you don't do school because school's stupid. Really no theme. Like you have the wallpaper on your monitor, but you can't really do anything with that. There's really no room to put anything on the walls. You have the clock there. Maybe moving the clock up and then putting a little poster there. I don't know how that would work. Maybe adding stuff to the desk like little pop vinyls or little action figures or something like that. Try to be unique with it. I mean, it's very cool how he did the mic stand, like how it's like hanging off the little like arm and all that. That's pretty cool. I definitely think that's intuitive. I don't know the word for it. But yeah, I don't know. This is a very simple setup. There's really nothing else to say about it. Like at theme, that's really all you can do at this point because the room doesn't really help. And cable management. Not good. I mean, you basically did some of it, but not all of it. Work on that. Let's go to the next setup, though. Submitted by James. James is
stupid.
12. Yeah, he's 12. We'll get to that in a second, but he's 12 and he's a gamer. That's all he said about the setup. Yes, we'll talk about it first. Why'd you put your setup there? I don't know.
How? Why?
It just doesn't make sense. Thing is, I like everything else about the setup, but usability hurt the setup.
Dude, epic room, colors, the wool color versus the purple throughout the setup. I love purple in setups. I think it's a super cool combination, but what the actual... Like, you literally have a perfect corner desk. I had the same one before. That would have been amazing. Your speakers would have fit perfectly. Your monitors would have looked great floating. Oh my God, what a missed opportunity. The left side could have easily displayed this PC, which looks sexy. It could have been so nice.
No, yeah, because everything else about the setup, it's like accessories are there, themes there.
he knows what he's doing.
No, yeah, he definitely knows. He has the speakers in a perfect spot and all that. It just I don't know how that's just not comfortable for me.
That's just terrible.
Especially because you have the curb. It's not like that's like a cutoff and it's not like meant for you to be in that corner, but it works. It's definitely, you should just definitely be in that corner. Like Matt said, everything Matt said is what you should do, because everything else about the setup, I was about to give you first place, but then I'm like, what the hell, like
you little bitch.
No, I'm like everything else is cool because I love like the decal TCU and all that. I love all the stuff on the wall and all that.
You know, that's his logo too.
That's cool.
Sergeant Waffles. Or
Sergeant Waffles. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah. Yeah, that's. I mean, everything about the setup is cool except for the usability. That's what killed it. I mean, I really was about to give you first place, but I think it was a deal breaker. And okay, cable management, everything's adhered to the bottom of the desk. Yeah, it looks
like a big mess, but it really isn't.
It really isn't, because I feel like the photo's kind of not showing, giving it justice. But I just like everything about the setup except for the usability. I just feel like the leg space doesn't work, and just the keyboard overlapping on the Alex drawer. Like Matt said, you got to move that stuff over to the right, and just, you know what you're doing. Just switch everything around. That's all you have to do. Easy. And does he have wire mold there? Is that wire mold, or is that just okay? That sucks, but you know, you'll make it work when it comes down to it.
I like he's got the purple windscreen.
Yeah, too. I love the purple. I think purple works great in the setup. Maybe some more LEDs, because you have, you know, the curvature to the desk. There's no LEDs. Maybe adding more LEDs just a whole around the whole desk would be nice. But man, James,
this guy in chat, Adam's Apple tech support, which by the way, I would not ask him any support questions because he doesn't seem to understand. He said, "What are you on about? This guy did awesome with the placement of his setup." God,
no, it just,
you are part of the problem with this world.
You just have to imagine yourself sitting in that spot where the legs are, where your Alex drawer is. I mean, imagine just like if you want to just stretch out your legs, you want to man spread a little bit.
That and put your left arm over the drawer to use your keyboard. If you're sitting at WASD and your arm is right, like, knowing that you have this, the depth on this part of the desk is amazing.
Yeah.
The speakers everything will work, and he'll have all this open leg room. He could put literally his whole leg out and be set.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I think he knows the fixes. I like the setup, but just do those fixes and you'll have a better score, definitely. Final setup of the day submitted by Mykola. Is that how it's pronounced? Yeah, it's Mykola. Mykola is 16 years old, uses setup for gaming, work, and watching videos. So we got two photos to work with. This one's shown straight on of the setup itself, and then the second photo shows off the whole room. Very nice room. I like the whole, like, you know, color scheme and all that. I like the dog, but why don't you make your bed, bro? I mean, if you're gonna take the photo, at least move the blanket away. I mean, understand.
Well, the dog's chilling, man.
The dog's
chilling. Don't take it away from the dog.
You didn't want to move him. I understand, or him or her. We can't, you know, gender identify. Don't assume genders of dogs. I'm sorry. That's just one thing I couldn't do. I really only have a couple problems with the setup. It's pretty straightforward. I think outside of mine, even though it doesn't seem like a lot, I feel like the bottom right, there's like a bunch of little like storage, and there's like a spray, there's a cleaner on the bottom. Like, I wish that stuff
high off of it.
Yeah, I just wish that stuff wasn't there. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I just feel like that kind of just doesn't look great. Is that just like a separate little end table for his PC? Or
which is cool. I like that.
Yeah, well, I definitely like it.
Is it? Yeah, it's got to be.
I mean, I wish it was kind of level with your desk, but at the same time.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But I love the PC. I love that, like, it's like this like light blue, like looks like water, like, or something like that in the ocean. Like, that's pretty cool.
It's like empty though. It's like,
it seems like there should be a lot more to the PC. I'm not a PC expert, but it just seems
like a water cooling case, guys? Is that why he should have like reservoirs and everything there? Because he's using a stock cooler. I know people on chat are like having a heart attack over that, but yeah, it's like such a big case that's probably meant for a bigger motherboard and stuff, yet he didn't really. It looks like it's for water cooling. That's why. I don't know. I'm not a huge PC
it's
guy.
Tough. Really like I said, outside of mind, I feel like you could get rid of some of the stuff that's on the desk. I like that you have the little spotlight hitting the wall, but I don't know how much it's like actually doing something, because like the shelves blocking some of it. And squirrels like being blinded by the light. I like the little shelving. Like, I like the stuff on the shelves, but I just feel like it doesn't really work that much. Like, you have the NES, and then you have like the N64, and then if you look in the second photo, he has his guitar and something else on top. I can't really tell what the other one is. No, above the top one. I don't know what that is. I can't. I think it's like a VR thing.
Could be, yeah.
I don't know, but I feel like having the guitar on like its own shelf and all that. I don't know. It just doesn't fit. I feel like you can utilize that shelf a little bit better. I don't know. It's really straightforward. I know I keep saying straightforward a lot, but like the setup itself, it's like really not much to it. He's a left-handed mouse user, which is cool. Maybe getting a mouse pad would be nice. I understand maybe
like a leather pad would fit this. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you get a nice color mouse pad would be cool. I don't know. The speakers look weird. That's one thing I'm like, I don't know what the hell they are. Look like air fresheners, but they're definitely speakers. Yeah, I don't know. It is a Virtual Boy. Okay, yeah, I knew it was something with NES or something like that, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's it for this setup. These setups, episode 220. Let's go to the scores. Ben walked away with a 74. Alex scored a 60. Giancarlo scored an 88. Arne scored a 72.
Whoa.
You're one.
I thought I was. Wow, it's pouring all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I thought I was linked up with what you're saying, but all right.
Yeah, so Arne scored a 72. Christopher with an 80. Pali with a 70. James with an 84. And then Mykola with an 82. So, I mean, very, very, very easy scores, I think. I mean, James' score could be like a 90-something if he actually did the usability correctly. But Giancarlo walked away with 88 first place.
He's not left-handed, by the way. That's just on the side for when he's not using his MX Master.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. It kind of blended into the desk, I guess.
That's why it's good having the chat. They always
point that stuff out. But thank you guys for
make you feel like a little.
I know, yeah. The chat always makes me feel bad. But thank you guys for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup 220. We'll see you guys on Thursday.